What's up, y'all? It's Deep Talk with T, episode 12. Today's episode is on another Latin phrase. Today's Latin phrase is Ostinato Rigore. Ostinato Rigore translates into constant rigor or stubborn rigor, unrelenting rigor. It is the kind of rigor that you must possess and engage in consistently if you are to accomplish any of your larger life goals, if you have any larger life goals. Um, it is a phrase that obviously dates much further back than our current civilization, and it is one that Leonardo da Vinci applied and lived by. It's one of his favorite mottos. Shout out to Robert Greene for putting me up on it and introducing me to that fact. My favorite author, Robert Greene. Go look up his books if y'all have not. But Ostinato Rigore in practice is the kind of thing that turns people from amateurs into masters. And it is what Michelangelo meant when he said, if people knew how hard I worked to gain my mastery, it wouldn't seem so wonderful at all. Because people love products. People are visual creatures. Even people who are auditory inclined or in some way inclined to something other than, the majority of people are visually inclined, but even for people who are inclined for other things, the majority of people prefer a product over a process. They would rather get their food than make the food and have to know what goes all into the processes step by step until it hits their plate. They would rather hear a finished song or consume a finished movie or TV show than they would go through the process that it takes from the conception of an idea to the finished product of that idea. And you have to flip your mindset around if you are to produce anything of value in this world, which is what we're all here to do, is to produce something of value that can look different based on what your inclinations are and who you are and what you were what you incarnated to do in this life. But that is for sure, without a doubt, something that you incarnated to do. And your ability to shift your focus from instant gratification in the now and needing a finished product in the now and something to show and receive validation for in the now. Your ability to delay that and to be fully invested in whatever process you're doing is your ability directly to succeed in that and to give the fullest and the highest quality of attention that you're capable of giving, which directly affects your product. If you ever heard say something be that was made with love, there's an intangible quality that goes into something when you put your all into it, when you give your full attention to it, when you are doing something for the love of it and not just for the profit of it, or not doing it for the glory of something of it. If you're doing something because you truly love it and because you feel called to do it and you are giving your all to it, and it is putting you in a state of flow and a continual reciprocation of you give and it gives, and it's building you up as you continue to build it up. That is what you incarnate to do. That is what we're all after. And it's possible for all of us. But those moments don't come easy. They require you to be rigorous, stubbornly. Ostinato rigore. You must apply it in your endeavors if you are to accomplish anything, again, of value in this world. And it goes to any level. If you're trying to learn to play the piano as a 2-year-old, you have to consistently apply yourself. If you're trying to learn how to learn a new language in your 30s, you have to consistently apply yourself. If you're trying to go back to school in your 50s, you have to consistently apply yourself. It's not a one and done or here and there kind of thing. It's a stubborn rigor kind of thing. So you have to orient you have to, that's what all these videos are of me about, or of me talking are about. Orienting your perception of reality and shifting your orientation of reality to one that is purpose and process driven, not just pleasure and product seeking driven. Orienting yourself to one that is customized, your path is customized to the uniqueness of who you are. Not trying to be somebody else that you think would make you popular or make you more satisfied than being yourself. You have to learn to love yourself. So, without going all over the place, because these things are so interconnected that you can talk about any of them when you talk about one of them, the focus is on stubborn rigor. And that's not necessarily the glamorous part of accomplishment. Stubborn rigor is the day in, the day out. It's when you've been going 5 days already straight and then it's the 6th day, but you still have to get up early because it's what the fuck you have to do. It's stubborn rigor. So apply it to your endeavors and watch what happens. Much love, y'all.